My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to Slay the Spire 2. Here to play the Silent on Ascender's Bane, the thickest deck to ever start with. As the Silent has 12 cards to start with, including, now, a 13th card, Ascender's Bane. Ooh, give me those upgraded start rewards. Love that Crucible. Then we could take a real aggressive 3 elite. 4 elite even to rest. Okay, yeah. Give me poison and defense, please. I would like to see a poison build. I haven't really gotten to do that. I want to use some of those cool new rares that I've seen. The poison deals damage an additional time or 2 additional times. Oh. That's kind of Catalyst. There might not be a Catalyst in this game anymore, but that's Catalyst. It's what Catalyst did. Good lord. Don't bully me this hard, Nibbit, please. I'm gonna take an attack here, 1 damage, just so that I can try and confirm a kill next turn. Never mind. That's not happening. Okay. Great. I'm very glad I did that. Prepared? I'll take the pre-upgraded prepared there. Doesn't really do anything for us, but you know, if I get a Sly card, it'll help. Maybe I get the Poison Wave Sly card. Maybe I even get that in the shop. Who knows? Sucks to get aggressive turn when the enemy is attacking and a defensive turn when they aren't. Oh my god, I've not been recording this entire day with fast mode on. I've been intending to turn that on. I was intending to turn that on at the top of today's recording. Oops. Oh. Can I please have some damage? These fights. Okay, yeah. Fast mode's feeling a lot better. I was worried about ruining the animations a bit. Bottle Potential. Shuffle all of your cards into the draw pile and draw 5. Yeah. And I'll take that Deadly Poison pre-upgraded. Does 7 damage. 7 poison, rather. Which is 7 damage on turn 1. And then after that, the deal changes. I mean, I'd love to play the Deadly Poison there, but realistically, let's not take that additional damage if I don't have to. Get him. And got him. Play Dance, Backflip, and Expertise. I want the Backflip. I like Expertise being able to get us back to a full hand, relatively consistent. Ooh. That's another Deadly Poison. And Pinpoint deals damage, and it cares about how many skills you played this turn. I'm gonna play a decent amount of skills, I can tell you that. Perfect. Backflip. Prepared. Strike. I'll survive it through that, then strike, and Pinpoint for 25? Decent. Hopefully I get both poison cards in the same turn. Or I'll just get one of them, that's fine too, I guess. It's actually really bad. I got the most powerful poison card only once in the second cycle there. That's bad. I have to play it this turn. Goodbye, Effigy. Hello to Strawberry. Upon pickup, raise your max HP by 7. I'm going to take another Pinpoint, and now card draw is really good for us as well. But if I do want to continue being this aggressive, I am going to have to rest. I think with the second pinpoint and backflip in the deck, I think I can do this. Shrink Beetle needs to die pretty soon. There we are. So that I don't have to deal with being weakened this whole time. Come on, more poison! Beautiful. Backflip? Ooh, acrobatics even better. I do like untouchable there as well, but I want the acrobatics first. Mm-hmm. Hell yeah, we did draw a pinpoint. That's huge. It allows me to score in an attack here while I'm still having my most aggressive and most defensive turn at the same time. Full defend and still pinpoints there to deal damage for us. Yeah, I think pinpoint's exactly the early damage I need in a deck like this. Sadly, enemy can't be killed this turn. Or rather, couldn't have been killed that turn without a lot of luck. Antigraph, start each combat. At the start of each boss combat, heal 25 HP. Oh! Tactician, 3 energy Sly. With acrobatics and prepared already in the deck? Yes, please. There's also Speedster, though. 2 energy whenever you draw a card during your turn, deal 2 damage to all enemies. Which, that's also deeply appealing. It's just I really need the energy first, especially considering how much card draw I've managed to add. That was always going to be empty. This is working out really well. Oh, Speedster would have been a lot better in this fight, though. 1, 2, pinpoint. Really bad. Oh no. Okay, I am gonna fix that. I was too close to the draw pile, which meant that the Deadly Poison Plus was not gonna get cycled there. The only thing I'm gonna change is playing that before the backflip rather than after. Oh, sorry, before the What's what I was looking for? Prepared. It's prepared that I played a. Yeah. That, then. Prep. Fine. Having no AoE does make me very scared. I can do 11 damage to someone, and then they'll take another 4 damage next turn. No one has 15 health, but they'll take 3 damage the turn after, so I might be able to get away without doing damage to this Wriggler. Okay, I have to take 5 damage this turn, but I've got 2 of the Wrigglers down next turn, which matters. Ouch. Okay, I'm gonna take 1 damage this turn. I don't love it, but that frontliner is very killable already. Prepared, drops those two, then backflip, and pinpoint, strike. Great, got him. Mazel's Gift. Gain a ritual. Tincture! Whenever you discard a card during your turn, deal 3 damage to a random enemy for each card discarded. Play a Shiv. Play every Shiv in your exhaust pile on the enemy. I don't have that. Snakebite. I'll take a Piercing Wail for defense's sake. I'm gonna be resting again, unfortunately. If I even make it through this fight. I'm using Bottled Potential. I'm not okay with this turn. Got him. Take another pinpoint. I'll rest up, and I'm going for the elite. And then I want to upgrade probably the other... Oh boy. Thank heck we've got that piercing well this turn. And defend pinpoint, pinpoint. Triple pinpoint in the deck with a bunch of draw already. It's good. It's good. We're all good. Now I just need to be able to survive until I can utilize it to its fullest potential. Heart of Iron. Probably better than Mazel's Ritual for us, actually. And I do take Speedster. Good prepared. Managed to draw all the way into one of our pinpoints. Also, Piercing Wail we want to leave in the draw pile because Berdonis does a multi-attack here. So if I draw it on the multi-attack turn, it's basically just a free defense. Yuck. Guess I can do that turn, but looks like we're going to make it out of this fight. Yeah, pretty easily. Black Spot and Anchor. Thank you. Pounce. 2 energy, 12 damage, and the next skill you play this turn costs 0. I don't really play that many skills. Backstab and Strangle. I do play a decent amount of cards in a turn, so Strangle might be important, but it's also another attack. I'm going to skip. I think I've kind of got all my attacks in the deck at the moment. I'm also going to use this as an opportunity to upgrade Speedster. Macro through backflip now. Just a bunch of free attacks. Closest I get to killing the kin follower that buffed itself this turn, the better off we'll be. Ugh. Oh, this is so annoying. Speedster can't do anything right now. Like, in my mind, the most important thing I can do is double poison the boss, because if I don't double poison this cycle, I'm probably not going to double poison them next cycle, and it starts getting really uncontrollable. Like, that's the damage plan for you. There we go. See, that's a turn where I can play Speedster. Only take 2 damage for it. Great. I know I've got a card draw in the deck. There it is. Which already kills the enemy frontline dead. Perfect. Pinpoint, pinpoint, pinpoint. Deadly poison, neutralize, yeah. Okay. So as it turns out, without the pantograph, we would have died, but we did have the pantograph. So we didn't die, and we got our upgrade, and now I'm looking for all of the draw. Envenom whenever an attack deals unblocked attack damage, apply poison. That's not really a direction for us to go. The pinpoints are so infrequently hitting the enemy. Serpent form, whenever you play a card, deal 4 damage to a random enemy. It's not bad, but it doesn't really help me. I think I take the AoE of Echoing Slash. Oh, Dove. Is there maybe a black star for me, Dove?
Back in the Spire for you too, huh? Can't resist those shinies, right?
Snackawai. Start your combat, draw 2 additional cards. Start each combat confused. I do like, probably not in this deck, though. Gain energy at the start of each turn. You can no longer obtain potions. I think I take that. Sorry, I was talking about the runic pyramid, actually. Yeah, and I'll take the left hand. I don't need to use Speedster in this fight. You took my Sly Tactician? How dare you? Hmm. 8 damage to all enemies. If the last thing you played this turn with a skill, deal 2 weak to all enemies. That's just some nice AoE weak for relatively cheap. Black Spot doesn't do too much for us, so I'll discard that for a poison potion. Much better when it stacks appropriately. Although I do realize I'm actually not doing a lot of poison in this deck, despite that definitely being what I want to do. An Echoing Slash that holds itself until it's the right time to play is really nice. Hell yeah. Damn. I will take another pinpoint. I think pinpoint's real. It's real helpful for us here. Exterminates AoE. I feel like I've got enough AoE, but I don't have much vulnerable, so I'll take Squash from you. Echoing Slash kills them all, and Blade of Ink. Whenever you play an attack this turn, gain 2 strength this turn. I don't really play that many attacks in a turn. Hand Trick. Gain 7 block, add Sly to a skill in your hand this turn. That's really good. That allows me to just give Sly to draw cards, so I can discard a draw card and draw. Seems neat. Let's get a second energy from Tactician. Ooh, no, I'm not giving you Tincture. You can go straight to hell, want Tincture. You can add the Poison Potion, and I'll take the Book of 5 Rings. So if I add 5 cards to this deck, and who knows, I might. I'll heal 15 HP. On ceasing top, whenever your hand is empty, draw a card. unlikely to be super useful for us here. Let's hand trick the Deadly Poison, then I'll Acrobatics, discard Deadly Poison. Backflip draws, pinpoint, and I'll save the Neutralize for next turn because I'm already defended against the 21 incoming. Neutralize. Yuck, this is an awful turn. And I really just have to get cards out of this hand somehow. It's the kind of turn where you just take 10 damage. Speedster, use Prepared to drop cards I want to play the least. Defend. Another defend. Pinpoint, echoing. And the enemy dies next turn, great. Yeah, because that would have been real annoying. Captain's Wheel, start your third turn, gain 18 block, big fan. Expose. Remove all artifact and block from the enemy. Apply 2 vulnerable. It's not bad. But if an enemy has a bunch of artifact, I already have a secondary way in the deck to kill them. And that's just cycling through all the pinpoints. Acrobatics would love to draw an additional card. Let's squash. Then I'll hand trick Deadly Poison and pinpoint, emptying us down to only 5 cards in hand, but full defense. And then I still have Survivor. Didn't I make you Sly? Oh, is it only Sly this turn? Kinda sucks if that's the case. Yeah. It's only Sly this turn. Rude. Perfect piercing whale timing right there. Permafrost. First time you play a power card each combat. Gain 6 block. There's also Nightmare here. Choose a card. Next turn, add 3 copies of that card into your hand. And when I have Runic Pyramid, basically just hold that until you can choose the most busted card that would be applicable to the current situation. Nice. We've got all the pinpoints in the opening hand here. This is a weird one. I'm going to defend and then fortify to triple that block. Too many cards in hand that don't discard other cards in hand, unfortunately, at the moment. Squash, Deadly Poison, Strike. It's hand trick, Piercing Well. Just enough damage to take him down to poison this turn. Swift Potion and... Ooh, do I take an Anticipate here? Legitimately, with the amount of draw that we have in the deck, I'm worried about overfilling my hand with cards that I can't really afford to play. Piercing Whale, follow through. Although I really should have used Squash first. So yeah, a couple of 0 costs, so it's easier to empty out hands. And also defend. Anticipate's really good for that. Speedster Survivor. Mm-hmm. Trying to set up the Echoing Slash. Sadly, I'll be weakened next turn, so it's not going to do that well. While still weakened. Damn. I'm gonna use the Swift Bot this turn. Yeah, prepared, drops. Tactician. Finish him. I'm not willing to take that hit. Power Potion and Sparkling Rouge. It's on your third turn. Gain a Strength and a Dex. Don't need any of those though. Nightmare lowering its cost seems pretty important for a boss fight. Okay, let's hand trick the Deadly Poison. Then I can aggro, discard Deadly Poison to cast it. Prepared drops the cards I'm least likely to cast myself. Then keep that Deadly Poison going on. Pinpoint. I'm happy to just throw Strike and Echoing Slash, get him out on the field. Take no damage this turn. Still got 2 defense held for next, though. Incoming's 31 this turn if I don't turn around. Oh, wow. It's actually kind of annoying to turn around there, but... Oh, never mind. I'm going to be taking 2 damage. There's no multi-attacks in this fight, so... Oh, never mind. I was about to say there's no multi-attacks in this fight, or rather I was currently saying there's no multi-attacks in this fight. It turns out there are. I'm going to Nightmare Pinpoint, and then Piercing Wail. Do I get the Nightmare at the start of the turn? Or after my draw? Okay, I got it at the start. That's really important. Because now I... Yeah. Defend. 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 And pinpoint, 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 pinpoint. Pinpoints. If I could have made him vulnerable first, I would have, but I couldn't play all of those pinpoints if I didn't do it like the way I did. Squash, neutralize, I'll throw defend, and then weaken 2 on all enemies. Yeah, I don't have to kill the rocket this turn, but I do have to kill it next turn. I'll keep those pinpoints in hand. And I'll keep facing the current direction as well. Oh, although there was a different way I should have done that. Hmm. 18 plus 8. It's short. Gosh. Fine. Deadly poison for a target that's about to die anyway. There's all those playable pinpoints. I don't really need to keep the enemy vulnerable here. Sorry, enemy weak? No, actually I do. Damn it. Survivor through Tactician. There's our 0 cost. And the enemy's vulnerable. Great, I'll play both of you, then I'll draw. And I don't need to remove any of those from hand, so just a little bit more damage this turn. I'm defended, and that's your deadly poison, buddy. Get out of here. Power Potion. Choose 1 of 3 random cards at the start. Honestly, probably better than the Clarity Extract, considering the amount of card draw we have. Bullet Time. You cannot draw additional cards this turn. All cards in your hand are free to play this turn. That helping me, like, empty out a hand is nice, maybe. Shadow Meld, double your block gain this turn. That feels probably more important. Just keep me alive while I try and kill everyone, please. There's a 4 elite path with 0 rests. Every 4 cards you play, draw a card. Your powers cost 1 more, but you gain 1 energy. Speedster costs 3. It's the only thing that changes. And then there's also enchant 3 cards in your deck. 3 attacks in your deck, rather. Lower their cost by 1. Just be Echoing Slash, follow through. Yeah. Give me the Spike Gauntlets. Additional energy is very helpful for us. Also, let's actually have a look at our path. Like a responsible version of it. Okay, I'll take the 3 elite 2 rest version of it that doesn't suck. Call right back at you. Acro through Tacticians and eat that. Hell, all speeds. You can make it more expensive. That doesn't mean I'm not going to play it. We'll Nightmare Pinpoint. Then defend and strike, just emptying cards out of hand so that I know that I've got enough skills next turn. And we do. So Shadow Meld, Deadly Poison, Piercing Whale, Squash, and Pinpoint, Pinpoint, Pinpoint. No. Those are all very weeny little attacks that do not need to be in our deck, but this relic does. Shuriken, every time you play 3 attacks in turn, gain 1 strength. Do I really care about that at all? Then follow through. There you are. I'll do it. Speedster into Prepared. Nice. Drop 2 strikes and then use Piercing Whale. Pinpoint. Pinpoint. Hell, I can just finish you all. Ship in a bottle, gain 10 block next turn. Yeah. Blur. I do ridiculously overblock sometimes. It's very rare, though. But I can also just keep this in hand until I am ready to overblock. Punch Dagger. Enchant an attack with Momentum 5. Increases card's attack by 5 when played this combat. Not bad. Venerable Tea-Set and Candelabra, I really like. If the enemy has poison, apply 9 poison, says Bubble Bubble. I'm great to do 12. I'm going to take those 2 in a leg sweep. Enchant an attack with Corrupted or choose a card to transform. Probably just Transform Strike here. Ooh, Master Planner. When you play a skill, it gains Slide. That's a lot better for us. I suppose I just opted to take the more aggressive version of this path. That is not what I wanted to do. Alas, it's where we are. I'll play a Power Potion in this fight because I'm terrified. Every 3 times you apply poison, deal 11 damage to all enemies. I don't do that commonly, so I'll play Master Planner. Woof. And it's not free? Why are you not free? Eh? Whatever. Shadow Meld into Blood, then follow through. I get to keep a little bit of this block until next turn. Woo! Sadly, all of my cards are ethereal, so my whole retaining hand situation won't work until the Spectral Knight is dead. Yeah, I'm just gonna make sure that happens this turn so I get to keep my Tactician, please. Actually, a really useful card. I'm gonna hand trick the Nightmare, then Survivor Nightmare to cast it. And I'll get 3 additional copies of Tactician next turn. Very discardable cards right there. Defend into Acrobatics through Tactician. Prepared through Tactician. Defend. I mean, I really do want to take out the enemy backline badly, but I don't see us having the damage for that for a little bit of time. Double the block gain this turn so that I can not gain nothing. Alright, well, this elite sucked. This was really, 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 really bad. Yahoo, you're dead. Bag of prep. 2 additional cards in the up again, not bad. I'll take the escape plan, Regal Billow as well. I'm dodging until I can rest. Haze, Sly, apply 4 poison to all enemies. How much do I care about poisoning my enemies? Really? It's got to be very little now. God, my damage scaling's so bad too. I'll take it. I'm so confused about what I intend to do long term here. No. Anchor for Joss Paper. I don't exhaust cards in this deck. Shuriken for Art of War, I'll take that. Rest up, and nope, not Shadow Meld, please. Not Pinpoint, actually. Strike's fine, though. There you go. I gotta save that other Power Potion for the boss fight. Okay. Speed Stay, Anticipate, Defend. Deadly Poison, Squash, Pinpoint, Pinpoint. I take no damage this turn. We've got Piercing Wail for a later turn. I didn't intend to play Shadow Meld there. I thought it was Echoing Slash. Oops. Thankfully, Piercing Wail is going to have my back this turn. And I even get to blur my additional defense until next. Great, so I don't even have to defend this turn. Oh, right. The spiked gauntlets cause it to, yeah. Now I get it. And that's... Definitely resting after this fight as well, but I have no problem with that. Squash, prepared. Get him. Shackling potion, yeah, good for the final fight. And strike dummy, cards containing strike deal 3 additional damage. I'll take a second copy of Tactician before I rest. So do you want to be on full HP here? Come on, power potion. Good power potion. Be a good power. I'll take Serpent Form, although I think Tools of the Trade is also really useful here. Then backflip and okay, so I can only play one of those bound cards this turn, but it's unbound at the end of the turn. Got a lot of energy here as well. All of these cards are becoming Sly as I play them because we've already got Master Tactician out. It's Acrobatics. Can this still be played? Okay, Sly can't be played if it's already bound, right? Important investigation to conduct. I also do think the Torchhead Amalgam needs to die. I've tried to go through this fight without killing it, and it gets pretty nightmarish. I'm gonna hand trick. There. Throwing all of these poisons on the queen is really important as well. I do wonder if I'm supposed to maybe Nightmare Deadly Poison so that I actually have consistent damage on the queen. I'm gonna Shadow Meld before I do anything though. Like, Pinpoint's nice, but it is... I'm weak. So, like... It's not a long-term plan. Okay. So, yeah, you're doing 7 by... You... Are you... Oh, I copied them and the copy keeps bind. Okay, that's bad. How do I do this? I think I play Speedster and Piercing Whale this turn. I can use Prepared to get through... Oh, right, of course. These cards are Sly, you see. They'll play themselves. I'm gonna Sly Survivor discards a hand trick. And then hand trick can give Slide to a couple other cards. That's enough to full defend us this turn, as well as get some poison out on the field. And then I got 2 more deadly poison, 3 more deadly poisons to throw this turn. I'll Sly a Blur. I've still got the Shackling Potion, which is really important, because, yeah, I was about to say, the enemy's got a big multi-attack coming up. Backflip, follow through to keep him weak. Defend, pinpoints. Okay. I feel pretty confident now, finally saying I think we've got this one. Get him. This deck, ultimately, it had a bunch of stuff going on in it, but it was just card draw and pinpoints. There was also poison in the deck, but, like, how often did that actually figure it out into our game plan? Like, I wanted it to be more, but a lot less than I would have wanted. That said, we weren't even threatened in that fight. We had so much control over our health. Runic Pyramid, so damn good. Especially when you can get so many cards that now activate on discard. Not even an introduction. How rude. There's our silent victory at Ascension 5. We've discovered 1 new rare card and 1 new relic. And actually, you know what? Show me. 6 less rest sites. Gloom. Oh dear. Oh, that's even fewer opportunities to forget to rest instead, upgrading a card and then dying to the boss after. No! For the moment, though, my name's been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Slay the Spire 2. Top left is my series playlist for all of the content of the game's past, present, and future. YouTube recommendation is down below. Streaming past are the names of the people so generously supporting the Republic on patreon.com/RhapsyPlays out above the thank tier. A special thanks this episode to Corbo. Hopefully you all have been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you all next time.